bit his tongue and reminded himself how much he despised the voice on the other end. Slowly, deliberately, he said, "You were a prosecutor, Liz. When did you become an expert in civil litigation?" "I'm a litigator. I live in the courtroom. In the past year, I've tried nothing but civil cases. Plus, I've got Sistrunk at the table. He nailed the Memphis Police Department 3 times last year for more than $1 million. And they're all on appeal. He hasn't collected a dime. But he will. The same way we'll kick ass with the Hubbard matter. What are you guys raking off the top? 50%? Confidential, Jake. You know that. It should be made public. Don't be envious, Jake." "Later, Rufus," Jake said and hung up. He took a deep breath, jumped to his feet, and walked downstairs. "Back in a minute," he said to Roxy as he passed her desk. It was 10:30 and the coffee shop was empty. Dell was drying forks at the counter when Jake walked in and sat on a stool nearby. "A timeout?" she asked. "Yes. Decaf coffee, please." Jake often appeared at odd hours, and it was usually in an effort to get away from the office and the phone. She poured him a cup and eased closer, still drying the flatware. "What do you know?" Jake asked as he stirred in sugar. With Dell, there was a fine line between what she knew and what she'd heard. Most of her customers thought she would repeat anything, but Jake knew better. After 25 years at the coffee shop, she had heard enough false rumors and outright lies to know how damaging they could be. So, in spite of her reputation, she was generally careful. "Well," she began slowly, "I don't believe Letty helped herself by bringing in those black lawyers for Memphis." Jake nodded and took a sip. She went on, "Why did she do that, Jake? I thought you were her lawyer." She spoke of Letty as if she'd known her a lifetime, though they'd never met. This was not unusual, Alan claimed. "No, I'm not her lawyer. I'm the lawyer for the estate, for the will. She and I are on the same side, but she couldn't hire me." "Does she need a lawyer?" "No. My job is to protect the will and follow its wishes. I do my job, and she gets her money. There's no reason for her to hire a lawyer." "Did you explain this to her?" "I did, and I thought she understood." "What happened? Why are they involved?" Jake took another sip and reminded himself to be careful. The two often swapped inside information, but delicate matters were still off limits. "I don't know, but I suspect somebody in Memphis heard about the will. Word filtered up to Booker Sistrunk. He smelled money, so he made the drive down, pulled up in front of her house in his black Rolls Royce, and swooped her away. He promised her the moon, and in return he gets this." "How much?" "Only they know. It's a confidential matter that's never revealed." "A black Rolls Royce? Are you kidding me?" "Nope. They spotted him yesterday as he arrived in court, parked in front of Security Bank. He was driving, his co-counsel was riding shotgun, and Letty was in the rear seat with a guy in a dark suit, probably a bodyguard of some variety.